utilizing emerging digital technology to facilitate improvement in the sociology classroom. My name is Charles Cook, and I'm an adjunct sociology instructor at Davidson County Community College. This is my final project for ITC 5550 Spring 2019. As an adjunct faculty member, I'm in a unique position to view how the sociology department actually works at the college. We only have two traditional faculty members as opposed to probably half a dozen adjunct faculty. There's a wide variety in assignment variations and no continuity between those. Many members of our faculty have come to the world of sociology through participatory experience versus traditional educational experience from straight from college. There is an apparent lack of departmental buy-in to different programs and different ideas and concepts that could be integrated into the sociology program. Overall, there is also a lack of relationship building opportunities that exist within the program. In order to have a strong department, we really need to know who we're working with. Utilizing Peter Singh's work in Schools That Learn, I created a mind map based on enhancing our sociology department. It addresses the individual performance and training needs of the department and establishes a guideline and a direction from which we can move forward to develop new ideas in professional development. Through the mind map, we were able to establish some overall goals for the department. First of all was group buy-in. We needed the members of the department, both full-time faculty and adjunct, to buy into the idea that we were selling, the idea that we were going to come together as a community. Next, we needed to embrace the technology. We asked our students to utilize a variety of tech to be able to accomplish their tasks. As instructors, we also needed to embrace that tech and also look to the future to emerging technology that would help us to create better lessons. Next was to create a community of sharing. It isn't enough to pack away great lesson plans and save them for a rainy day. Instead, we must be willing to share them with our colleagues to enhance the program as a whole instead of just focusing on our own individual goals. Finally, we needed to bridge the divide between traditional and adjunct faculty. Many of our faculty are coming from the hands-on world and do not necessarily come from the academic world, and we needed to find a way to bridge that gap. Examining what we knew, we were able to use in just three-legged stool metaphor. What we discovered was each member has their own specialty area. We needed to know how we could capitalize on that knowledge as well as come together as a team to work together to meet our goals. Next came the creation of the following vision statement: to create an environment that brings together the instructor's resources in online and face-to-face classes, creating a classroom experience that motivates and inspires faculty and students to cultivate a community of learners beyond our four walls. This meets the goals of continuity, sharing, and growth. Phase 2 begins with physically sound strategies, the need to capitalize on outside experience of faculty members, and adjusting our pedagogy to meet current trends and technologies. As a result, the following strategies were identified. First would be peer coaching, online learning circles, and establishing communities of practice. Peer coaching will be the process of pairing veteran sociology faculty members with new adjunct faculty coming into the sociology department. This will provide an opportunity for relationship building, the opportunity for that new faculty member or new adjunct faculty member to have a support person that is there for them and immediately accessible. They'll use the peer coaching cycle of demonstration, practice, and feedback, and then follow that up with coaching. One thing that's currently missing within our sociology department is an online learning circle. This provides a spot for us to come together and share among both adjunct and full-time faculty. This can be accomplished by utilizing the current learning management system that we've integrated. Faculty will be exposed to fresh ideas coming from their colleagues. It will also give us an opportunity to showcase new technology. Each of us learns about new things, and therefore we can utilize this space to showcase what we've learned and how it can be integrated into our classrooms. It also provides a hands-on experience with the student side of the learning management system. What are the students seeing? How are they seeing the programs that we're implementing? What does it look like to them? Sometimes that's a lot different than the back end of the learning management system. And finally, it returns to relationship building. We're learning to share, we're learning to work together, and we're learning to build a community. And that's important for professional development. The final piece of our professional development practice will be the community of practice. This will be monthly meetings that are scheduled on a predetermined date to allow our adjunct and full-time faculty to come together in a face-to-face formal setting. This will promote some continuity among faculty and bring everyone into the same fold. It's more of a recentering process where everyone knows that they're on equal standing. Because it's at a dedicated time, individuals can schedule that, and we will also record either through video or audio the contents of that meeting. We're bringing in outside people, we're bringing in subject matter experts, we're bringing in the pieces of the puzzle that we each need, we all need together within our department. Another thing this does, it scaffolds the growth process. We're learning, we're building on each level and beginning at the ground and moving forward. And the final piece of the puzzle returns to relationship building. No longer does the adjunct faculty member feel like they're just lost at sea. They're together with their peers in the classroom, learning and cultivating new ideas. Finally, in phase 3 comes evaluation. Each of these professional development opportunities are largely qualitative in nature when it comes to evaluating it. We will use exit tickets, we'll use surveys. However, these are not going to be easily quantified materials. Instead, we're going to rely on the internal growth of the faculty member to be reflective and share what they're learning in a reflective manner, which means that we're going to have to go back, we're going to have to read exactly what they're saying and examine it through a qualitative lens rather than a quantitative lens. Exit tickets are going to be largely qualitative in nature. This is going to be where the individual faculty member reflects on what they've learned and what they're going to take away from the presentation. Although our online learning community may seem to be an extremely quantitative type of measure, it's my belief that that will be a very qualitative process as well. It's not necessarily what the individual contributes and how many lesson plans they contribute, as opposed to how they take away the material that they've learned. How are they modifying and changing and implementing their new ideas, the new ideas that have been presented into their individual classrooms. And that is going to be a qualitative process that's going to require analysis by actually looking at how they are integrating the new ideas. They will self-identify, but we'll need to go back and actually look at what they're doing with that material. Finally, looking at the peer contributions and the peer-mentor relationship, that's largely going to be a reflective process as well. So it's going to be extremely qualitative. What's going to be the takeaway? What have both the peer and the mentee taken away from that process, and how could it be improved? And that's largely a talking through qualitative type of study. We have to remember that each of us are sociology instructors, and qualitative is certainly within our realm of specialty, and that is how we would use the analysis process. In conclusion, I feel that this professional development model in each of its 3 phases will help us as a department, as a sociology department, to grow and to build relationships that we need to serve our students, our colleagues, and our college in a better manner by building a peer mentor program where we're bringing in veteran faculty members and pairing them with new faculty members, we're able to harness both new and old ideas. By cultivating a professional online learning community, we're sharing ideas. We're sharing ideas that were once locked away in the closet, that were once hidden away for another rainy day. And by developing a community of practice, we're able to further cultivate our ideas within the college as a whole, come together, develop new skills together in a formal setting where we're with each other, we're with our colleagues, we're with the people who think like us, and we're able to learn and grow from that point, and no longer are adjuncts left out in the dark. Thank you.